Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm in the middle of doing water changes, so yeah. I removed, I'll start with this tank. I'm going to fill this one up. I removed a bunch of duckweed and a bunch of water lettuce out of this. It was probably half a bucket full of it. There's still little particles floating around in there. Ton of shrimp. Pretty happy about that. So I just got to clean the glass and that's it, and this tank's good to go. I'll probably trim these right here, replant that, but so far everything's okay. I don't really have to trim or plant anything else. I thought about trimming these. This is Bacopa. It's a pretty slow growing plant. There's a cherry shrimp right there. So the shrimp are doing pretty good. No problems from them. They're just swimming around going crazy. They always do whenever I do a water change. They go insane, it seems like. So I'm just gonna clean the clean the glass on the outside. And I thought about removing every single thing other than like one speck of like dwarf water lettuce, and then like maybe like a little chunk like that of duckweed to start all over again. I feel like whenever I get a lot of light penetrating in here, it just seems to do really well. But I don't want to change things too drastically. I learned my lesson with this 55, which I didn't even think I changed it a lot. I just added CO2. Actually, what I did is I changed my water regimen, and I was doing two water changes a week versus one big one. So when I did that, that really messed with everything. So I'm going to do two 25% a week and just switch it up. So I'm in the process of filling it back up. I'm going to get rid of all the duckweed some way or another. And I'm just going to leave this transparent water sprite alone. And I thought about trimming it, but I'm just going to leave it alone, let it kind of do its thing, and then do another water change during this week. I'm not really happy about doing 2 water changes a week, but, you know, that's the price I got to pay for the tank I want, so that's okay with me. You know, it's not really a sacrifice, but it's something you got to do, as far as growth is concerned, water sprite's not doing too hot. Ton of duckweed. Duckweed sucks. I mean, it's a good thing, but not if you have filters. But this thing is growing tons of little baby leaves and plants and stuff like that. It's doing good, but they're not growing tall. They're just kind of staying there. So I'm not sure if that's a time thing or what that is. This one, you know, is also doing okay. I thought about actually removing that one and putting it in one of my dirted tanks and see how it does in there. One more thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there and pinch these little freaking things off. Yeah, I don't know if you guys see them or not, but just pinch them off and take them out of here and just remove them manually. But I need to trim all this. This is actually really tall. It's all kind of bunched up right now, but these are really tall. I need to trim all that. Trim all these over here. Get rid of all the duckweed, obviously. Manually remove all these right here. And just do another water change throughout the week. But as far as growth is concerned, you know, this stuff's alright. You know, got enough growth where I have to trim it again. I planted these. This is a new addition, so I'm hoping these do well. I'm hoping these guys start shooting runners. I gotta rebury that, make it straight. And that's about it. Wigia is starting to look pretty good. Pretty fat. I don't know if you guys can see the red underneath there. I might actually unplant all these water lettuces and replant them, as you guys can see. So this one doesn't have any, you know, some of them need to be replanted, some of them don't. So I did have them up for auction. They went pretty high, and I emailed the person telling them, hey, you know, I don't want to send you shitty plants. They're melting, you know, so I just want to let the person know and tell them, you know, I can send them, but chances are they're not going to look so hot when they get them. And I just don't want to send a crappy product, so they understood, and they said, you know, to email them before I start another auction because they really want to go for it. So hopefully, you know, I can get them to look good within a week or two, and maybe get them another auction going. I think if I do get another auction going, I think I'm going to sell the whole package, the whole 55 of Water Sprite. That way I can just go ahead and buy my my swords. I'm not sure what kind yet. I like the Ozolita sword, and I was a pretty big fan of the I want to say the melon sword. I think that's what it's called. It's like red melon sword. So, and I think I've decided to go ahead and do 2 swords and then something in the middle. I do like the corkscrew valve in the middle. I also thought about going with something like Crypts Spirals, I think it's called. Or, what's another plant? Wow, brain fart. There was another plant I thought about putting in the middle. Oh, some Anubias fronds. It's a really tall Anubias, and I thought about putting it there too. I also thought about putting that and then putting the corkscrew and then putting an Anubias towards the front end, but not exactly in the front. So it's all up in the air. I mean, I'm still not 100% sure how I'm going to do this. You know, I do like the idea of a crypts carpet and then 2 swords in the back, or swords all throughout the back. I thought that was kind of cool too. So, you know, it's really, planted tanks are really an experiment. I know a lot of people, you know, bust out these aquariums and they say they know everything. But the truth is, you know, they have to experiment, and I feel like they just don't talk about it, and it's fine if they don't want to talk about it before they get their tank all pretty. But I feel like they have to experiment with different plants to decide what they like and what they don't like. So I know a lot of people get scientific and bust out their GH, KH, you know, figure out how much light's going down and all that good stuff. I'm not, and I know most average people are not. So I hope, you know, me being like most average people, you guys can learn from me. You know, there's a lot of guys out there that know a lot of stuff more in depth. You know, I'm just kind of like winging it and then be like, this works for me, this doesn't work for me, I like this, I don't like this grows like this, try this, you know. So I'm really glad though. I'm really glad I've, how do I say this, started experimenting more with this tank, so, or with the plants. I'm really glad it's a new experience. Things that are coming up on my channel I have not mentioned, and I'm going to mention right now. Angelfish. Yeah, what's up? Come at me, bruh. If I don't win a yellow shrimp that I'm trying to win, I think I might make this into an angelfish tank. I have not really talked to my girlfriend about it, but I thought about getting back into the breeding. I really do like angelfish a lot, so I thought I would take my sweet time trying to find a good decent amount of angelfish, and I think I might cheat and just go to Petco and PetSmart and then go find 6 to 8 of them that I really like. And then as far as this tank is concerned, if this doesn't become a yellow shrimp tank, it's going to become a cherry shrimp tank. That tank right there, I don't know yet, because, you know, 9 months may seem like a long time, but you put 9 angelfish in there, in no time you'll have a pair in there. So I'm not exactly sure. My 40-gallon plans for that, I don't have any fish in. I don't have fish, I have plants. So I am going to get some Anubias of different sorts. That's why, you know, the Anubias Frez, I don't know. That's why I've been thinking about it, and I think I might add some goldfish in my 40-gallon. I thought about guppies, but I just like goldfish a lot more. The more I think about it, the cooler they are. So I thought about putting some goldfish with some Anubias in there, and, you know, letting them get huge and fat. And goldfish are kind of cool. I'm getting the kind that have the fancy tail. I think they're called like Rikiki or something, Rakaya or some sort. Some Chinese name. It starts with an R. So, yeah, that's kind of the plans. I totally forgot this weekend to send Asian Pet Lover and Loop Diesel some money. I am so sorry. Like, I've been like beyond busy. As you guys can see, like, I haven't even messed with my tanks. I wouldn't let duckweed get this bad. So I should be able to get it to you guys this week. If not, I am so sorry, but I am trying. So bear with me, and I know you guys are pretty understanding, and I really appreciate that. You know, I'm glad when people understand that I am human, and, you know, my life does not revolve around YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, as far as other than fish, upgrades I'm going to do, hopefully I can have enough money and save enough money to get a T5 lighting on here. Another filter in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the fluval again. I might get, well, I don't think that's the fluval. Yeah, it was a fluval. Well, I don't remember what it was, but get another hang-on filter in here. And as far as other updates, once I get the filter and the light for this tank, we're going to go mess with that tank. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's pretty dark in here, but I'm going to go mess with that 80 gallon. Put this canopy on there. Put some filters on there. And it's going to be like a little mini factory for a while. I'm going to dirt it, gravel it up, and I'm going to start with some water sprites, some low light plants, and then sell low lights out of it till I save up some money, get some nicer stuff, and just upgrade that tank slowly but surely. But my main goal is to have this one at least to that point where I'm almost there, where I'm like, it's almost 100%. So, another update on this one, I want to get some, you know, paintball CO2 stuff. I'm not ready for the big stuff yet. I don't know enough about it. I don't know if I really want to mess with it just because I have discus in here and I have shrimp in there. And both of these, this one's being successful, plants all the way around, and shrimp all the way around. This one's successful with the fish. So I'm hoping if I bump up the cleaning regimen here, they'll go ahead and breed, honestly. So they kind of stopped for a while, and then they started back up as soon as I do a water change. They start cleaning again. So sorry it's so long. It's kind of a big update. This tank right here, I'm selling some. I'm shipping out some duckweed and some water lettuce. I mean, I think that looks pretty cool. It's quite a bit of stuff in there, so I'm hoping once I clear everything out, start all over, have one piece of duckwood, one piece of water lettuce, this will grow pretty well. I think it's growing fine. I haven't really talked about it. It's dirt and gravel, it's all mixed in. Kind of messed up, but it's all good. I have some apigegens right there that are going to grow really tall, so I'm pretty excited to see how they grow. And honestly, with this tank, I'm just going to let it fill in, and bits in time, I'll go ahead and remove some, put it up in the 10 gallon for my next contest. I'm not sure when I'm going to have the next contest. I think maybe January, but I'm not going to have a plant package contest. It might just be like a cash contest. So, and then I think what I'm going to do is, you know, for the people that make the video and put that effort to make a video, I'm going to make it so that that contest is a bigger contest, meaning more value, versus just comment, because I know a lot of people can't afford a camcorder or don't have a camcorder. So if they don't have a camcorder, then, you know, I just still want people to want to subscribe and stuff. That light is retarded bright. So, alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll go ahead and show you guys this real quick, and then I'll go ahead and leave out. So, I added these. This has been growing pretty damn good. I got these little dwarf sads right here. I got Java moss in here, and I got some more algae growing right there, which I need to remove. I had CO2 in here, so I removed it, but it's doing alright. It only has one bulb in here, but that one bulb is pretty beastly, so it's not even quite in the middle. If it was in the middle, it actually hits the whole tank. I mean, it doesn't hit the corners, but my plants are right here, so this is where it's going to sit for right now. Eventually, I'll go ahead and get another light bulb in here. So, just in all time, you know. All in due time, people. So, I'm not rich. You know, the money I get from my fish stuff pays for my fish stuff, and whatever little extra I put in my pocket. But recently, I have not put anything in my pocket. Recently, it's kind of been more or less been going back to the hobby to just basically pimp out my tanks to the max. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Like always, much love. Comment. Let me know what you guys think. Any suggestions, anything like that. I have thought about getting a canister filter, but I really like the hang-on filters on the account that if one goes out, I have the other one. But, you know, if I do get a canister filter, I'm not paying for them. I'm getting them via Swag Bucks. So it's going to be a long time before I get a freaking canister. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like always, much love. Peace out.